LeBron just arrived in Philadelphia, and suddenly the NBA handed him a dream schedule. No West Coast road trip until Christmas, the fewest back-to-backs in the league, and 34 national TV games. Coincidence or blatant favoritism?
Eagles are hyped. Perk for LeBron. He has a 2-year deal in Philadelphia. I have to learn to say that better. 2-year deal in Philadelphia. Do you think that in those 2 years he's going to bring another title to the city of brotherly love?
I do, Malika. I do, because they are a team that's ready to win right now. They're a team that's desperate. It's a team that's playing that has a lot of guys that are playing with chips on their shoulders. And so when you think about Jalen Brown and you think about what he's going to do this year, like Tyrese Maxey is ready to be that guy, right? Tyrese Maxey is ready to have his name mentioned as one of the best point guards in the game. They have a championship coach in Nick Nurse, and Rich Paul said it best. Like, Philadelphia is going to give LeBron James new life. Being in the locker room with Tyrese Maxey is going to bring him new energy, and that energy is going to carry on to the basketball floor. I believe he's going to win the championship in the next 2 years with this team.
But the real bombshell is still coming. LeBron barely arrives in Philadelphia, and suddenly the schedule looks almost too perfect, making critics ask one explosive question. Is the NBA protecting LeBron?
Number one, they don't play a Western Conference team until the 18th game of the season.
Convenient.
They don't play a road game against a Western Conference team until the 21st game.
Nice.
They don't have a Western Conference road trip until Christmas. They have the least amount of 3 games in 4 nights on their schedule of any team in the league.
Okay.
They have the least amount of back-to-backs of any team in the league, while simultaneously having the most national television games.
Along with the Spurs.
The Spurs,
and
the Lakers.
The Lakers.
And the Knicks.
That's it. Those
That's
3.
it.
34 nationally televised games. Okay.
So-
Wow.
So which I ask you this, Monsi. Why? Why does the NBA keep kowtowing to LeBron James?
Man, the favoritism is so real. It's crazy. It seems why is the NBA scared to let go of LeBron?
I don't know.
Because that's what it seems like, right? Like they're afraid that once he's gone, that's it. The league is not going to be what it is. And I don't know why they feel like that, especially with what we saw even just last year with the NBA Finals with the Spurs and the Knicks and how much people were into that NBA Finals. Like, why are they scared to let go, to move on? It is part of life. And at this point, it makes no sense because you said it perfectly in our pre-show meeting that I don't know how much LeBron brings in positive
Exactly.
stuff to the league in the last couple of years.
No.
He's just been around for so long.
You mentioned last year the NBA Finals, the highest rated NBA Finals
Yeah.
since 1998. And last I checked, LeBron has played in 10 since then. So it's not that. The highest rated regular season game last season was Thunder Spurs, not involving the Lakers or LeBron James. And just in terms of on-court success, LeBron has been one and done in the playoffs 3 of the last 6 years. He's missed the playoffs entirely one time. He's been swept twice. And that's with playing alongside Hall of Famers in Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. So it's not like he's dominating when he's on the court or his teams are dominating when he's on the court. He's still a very good player, but there's nothing special any longer about LeBron James. And you mentioned that you don't think that the impact he's had on the league recently especially has been positive. I will say for our purposes, like sports media, he's been a godsend.
Oh, of course.
Because he's a lightning rod. People love to hate him one way or the other.
Right.
So it's great. If we can do a LeBron James topic and it makes sense, we're probably going to do it. On FS1, on Fox Sports Radio, whatever your outlet is. But if I'm just talking in the business of basketball and the NBA, I could argue pretty easily everything about the LeBron James era of the NBA, his entire legacy, outside of him
LeBron James just arrived in Philadelphia, and somehow, before he has even played a meaningful game, the NBA schedule is already raising eyebrows.
LeBron signed a 2-year deal with the 76ers, and the Sixers immediately received what looks like a dream setup.
They don't face a Western Conference team until their 18th game. They don't play a Western Conference road game until game 21. Their first major Western Conference road trip doesn't come until Christmas.
And it gets even crazier. Philadelphia has the fewest back-to-backs in the league, the fewest 3 games and 4-night stretches, while also receiving 34 nationally televised games. That's an enormous spotlight.
So the question is unavoidable.
Is this simply smart scheduling, or is the NBA making life easier for LeBron? But supporters of LeBron aren't worried about the schedule. They believe Philadelphia has something much bigger waiting for him. The belief inside Philadelphia is that LeBron didn't come here to take a victory lap. He came to win. The Sixers have Joel Embiid, Jalen Brown, Tyrese Maxey, and LeBron James, giving them a star-studded core with enormous expectations. Maxey is ready to take another step and establish himself among the NBA's best point guards.
Jalen Brown brings championship experience and a proven ability to perform under pressure.
And then there's LeBron, the veteran who has already won 4 championships. That's why the argument is so strong that LeBron could win another title during these next 2 seasons. Philadelphia hasn't won an NBA championship since 1983. Now, at 41 years old, LeBron has another opportunity to change that history. And the idea is that playing alongside Maxey could give him something extremely valuable: new energy. But just when the championship argument starts making sense, the schedule creates an entirely different controversy. Critics are looking at the schedule and asking one explosive question: why does everything look so convenient? No Western Conference opponent until Game 18. No Western Conference road game until Game 21. No major Western Conference road trip until Christmas. The fewest back-to-backs. The fewest 3 games and 4-night stretches. And alongside the Spurs, Lakers, and Knicks, Philadelphia gets 34 nationally televised games. That's where the favoritism argument comes from. There is no proof that the NBA intentionally designed the schedule to protect LeBron. But when you put all those numbers together, the optics are undeniable. And for a player entering his 23rd NBA season, a lighter early schedule could be extremely valuable. So maybe this isn't about the NBA being scared of losing LeBron. Maybe it's simply about maximizing the biggest remaining name in basketball. But that leads to an even bigger question. Does the NBA still need LeBron as much as people think? Because the numbers from the rest of the league suggest the NBA may already be moving toward its next generation. LeBron is still a great player. But the league around him has changed. The 2026 NBA Finals became the highest-rated final since 1998, and LeBron wasn't involved. The highest-rated regular season game of the previous season featured Oklahoma City and San Antonio, not the Lakers and not LeBron. And on the court, his dominance isn't what it once was. LeBron has been one and done in the playoffs 3 times in the last 6 years. He's missed the playoffs once, and he's been swept twice during that stretch. And that's despite playing alongside stars like Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic. So the argument isn't that LeBron suddenly became bad. He hasn't. The argument is that the NBA has already demonstrated that it can generate enormous interest without him. And yet, the moment LeBron signs with Philadelphia, the entire basketball world starts talking about him again. That's the power of his name. And this is where the conversation becomes much more controversial, because critics aren't only blaming LeBron for the attention, they're blaming his era for changing the NBA itself. The biggest criticism is player empowerment. The idea that superstar players can increasingly decide where they...
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.